Guys, it's Famous Amos from Chillzone International, and we're going to be doing something different on the channel today. Today we're going to be talking about Theta Token. In order to discuss Theta Token, let's break this up into 6 categories. What is Theta Token? What are the issues? What are the proposed solutions? What is the Theta blockchain structure and tokenomics? Who are the team? Who are the partnerships? Now, Theta Token is describing themselves as the world's first decentralized video delivery and streaming network powered by a new blockchain. According to the Cisco Visual Networking Index report released in June 2016, video viewing will account for 82% of the global IP traffic. Theta is definitely wanting a piece of this pie, utilizing their platform called Silver TV. Competing against the biggest in the video streaming space like YouTube, Google, and even Twitch. That's generally what Theta is. Now let's talk about the issues. Theta state that there are 3 issues that they aim to solve. Now these issues are clearly demonstrated on their website. The first issue is low quality video streaming. Now this is caused by a unique issue called the last mile delivery problem. This is where content distribution networks set up data centers called point of presence in many locations around the world, with the expectation that these point of presence are geographically close to viewers. However, not all viewers can be serviced well due to a lack of the number in these data centers. This leads to choppy streams, bad quality pictures, frequent rebuffering, which gets even worse as we start talking about 4K, 8K, and even VR streaming services. Next, we have high cost of streaming infrastructure. As we all know, bandwidth is not cheap. Companies can easily run into the millions acquiring an appropriate content delivery network. The third issue is centralized and inefficient delivery networks. As we are well aware, using traditional systems usually means you're using centralized servers with a single point of failure. If the server goes down, so does your entire distribution, if there is no redundancy, that is. Theta's solution to these issues are quite clear and easy to understand. Theta plans to build a delivery network called the Theta Mesh Delivery Network. Their delivery network is basically a peer-to-peer network in which each peer or node is considered a caching node. These nodes are people just like you and I that may not be using our systems at the time. They are able to rent their extra memory and bandwidth that they possess to relay content on behalf of the Theta network in exchange for tokens. Theta plans to achieve this by implementing geo-optimized tracking servers that provide a candidate peer list by storing IPs, latitude, longitude, and a number of other performance parameters in a spatial database that is activated by spatial queries. This list is then relayed to their proprietary intelligent player client, which resides on the client's computer. While this client is operating, i.e. you watching a video, it continuously checks for better peers via the spatial database. This first version of the client video player is a web HTML5 based video player which employs WebRTC protocol for stream delivery among peers. For those who do not know what WebRTC is a free and open source project that provides browsers and mobile applications with real-time communication capabilities via simple APIs. In essence, Theta claims that the last mile issue is resolved by having peer nodes distribute the data directly to consumers instead of the content distribution network. The high infrastructure costs of CDNs can be reduced up to 80% utilizing memory and bandwidth of caching nodes. Centralization and inefficiency issue is solved by using a mesh network of peers that if one node goes down, you use another with ease. However, Theta is not ignorant. There may be a time when their network cannot deliver. Thus, Theta allows the system to revert to using CDNs in such cases. Theta also stated, further, Theta is investigating dedicated hardware, IoT devices, smart TVs, and related approaches that are specifically designed for stream relay and rebroadcast. Such devices can potentially better availability and bandwidth. I think I know of a coin that might help. Next, let's talk about Theta's blockchain structure. Theta employs a multi-level Byzantine fault tolerance consensus mechanism which they claim supports 1,000+ transactions per second. The same multi-level BFT consensus mechanism basically reflects the fact that there are 2 layers of protection in their consensus. That is, validators and guardians. The validator committee, usually composed of 10 to 20 nodes, produces chains of blocks as fast as possible using a PBFT-like process. Then, the thousands of consensus participants called guardians finalize the change generated by the validator committee at regular checkpoint blocks. Now, I know some of you guys are like, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck is a checkpoint block? What you talking about checkpoint? Yo, what the hell is a checkpoint block? Let me break it down. Since there are more guardians than there are validators, it takes a long time for the guardian nodes to reach consensus compared to the validator committee. And in order for the guardians to finalize the chain of blocks at the same speed at which the validator committee produces blocks, the guardian nodes can process blocks at certain block heights. If all is correct and the chain has not been edited, the hash value produced at a certain block height should be consistent across all nodes, and that's how that should play out. Let's get off the blockchain, as it does get a bit confusing when they start talking about aggregated signature gossip scheme that echoes partially aggregated signatures from all neighbor guardians and resource-oriented micropayment pool, which is an off-chain ledger that is also double spend resistant and penalty equipped. Let's talk about their tokenomics. Now, people probably did not know that Theta is actually a 2-token system. What? 2, that's 4. 2-token system. The Theta token will be used to stake, secure, and govern the Theta network. While individual operations such as video segment transaction and smart contract operations are all done by an operational token called Gamma. Alright, there will only ever be 1 billion Theta, while upon the launching of their mainnet, 5 billion Gamma will be generated and distributed to the community at a 5-to-1 ratio. Of an inflationary model that is set for a 5% increase annually. However, based on the demand for Gamma, the Theta team has stated that it is subject to change. Nodes that are cashing on behalf of the Theta network will be paid in Gamma and not Theta token. Now let's dive into the juicy parts, the team. Now, while I did some digging on the team and I found that they are well capable, we'll be spending a lot of time talking about one person in particular. Yes, one person. He's that important. And that person is their co-founder and CTO, G.A. Long. Now, if I failed your name, I'm pretty much known for it by...
Been saying my name wrong for
Have
a
I
long
been?
time.
So cut me some slack. The company, which Mr. Long is also co-founder and CEO at, has been at the forefront of developing next-generation video streaming technologies for the VR and spherical 360 video streams since 2015. And this is the parent company to Theta Labs. And Silver TV has raised over $17 million in venture financing. And from notable entities like Samsung and Sony, the list goes on and on. But that's not what we're talking about. Mr. Long has secured 4 crucial patents in the video streaming space. And it shows that they're serious. They've scored the patent, methods and systems for non-centric spherical projection for multi-resolution view, methods and system for computer video game streaming, highlight and replay, methods and system for game video recording and virtual reality replay, methods and system for virtual reality streaming and replay of computer videos. Enough about Mr. Long. Let's talk partnerships. It appears I'm not the only one taking notice to Theta, as the coveted Tencent Games has just announced a partnership with Silver TV. In an article released by CCN, it states that Theta Games has integrated with the Ring of Elysium, and anyone that is simply watching streamers play this game on their platform will be rewarded with token. Theta is not new to big partnerships. This can be exemplified by the Samsung VR. Overall, I think Theta is a solid project that knows the industry well enough to secure 4 patents in it. It sounds to me like they know what they're doing. And the fact that they keep racking up these major large partnerships lets me know that I'm not the only one thinking. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check out my channel for more content. I cover a great project primarily, and I'm now starting to branch out into the space and share some love. As always, peace and love to all of you guys trading crypto. It's not I guess not the best time to be in crypto right now, as things seem so gloomy, so dark, but better times are obviously ahead. I don't think Bitcoin is going anywhere. It's gonna go through some growing pains. So yeah, if anyone cares, leave a comment in the description suggesting ideas. Maybe I got something wrong that you'd like to correct. Put it all there. Let me know what you guys think. As always, I love you guys. Keep sharing positive energy, positive vibes. Let's get this thing done. I'm out.